Howdy folks, Laxo here. And today we are going to be taking a look at two Warsouls today. We're going to be taking a look at the Mask Warsoul, and we're going to do a light touch on the Ghost Warsoul as well. I was going to show you some footage from 1v1, but unfortunately it kind of got ruined. The person I was going up against swapped characters at the very last second, so rip that. But nonetheless, we are going to try and get some good footage together for checking out the Mask Warsoul and the Ghost Warsoul. First Warsoul we're going to check out is the Mask Warsoul. This is for 400 pulls. It's very pricey. Very few free-to-play players can get this. So yeah, this is not necessarily a free-to-play friendly video. But I technically, on my free-to-play account, I could have got this Warsoul easily. Easily could have gotten this Warsoul. But I chose not to because I'm saving up for a different event at the moment. But nonetheless, Mask Warsoul increases attack by 1500 plus 15%. And at the start of each round, increases crit chance and crit damage by 12.5% to a maximum of 62.5%. That is 62.5% in 5 rounds. Now, what is the alternative to this Warsoul that we can look at? Let's take a look here at the Crit Warsoul here. The Crit Warsoul says increases the attack by just 1500, not even, we're missing the 15% here. Crit chance by 25% and crit strength by 25% as well. So, what we're missing between the difference between the two Warsouls is 15% attack, which is huge, especially on some characters. 15% attack and 25%. I mean, technically 27.5%, but 25% crit chance and crit damage. That is the difference between these two Warsouls. But the big question is, do you really want to spend 400 pulls on this? So the difference is quite a bit. There are a bunch of places that you can run this on. Another difference is you have to get the full maximum value out of this Warsoul comes in the 5th and later round. Now, there are some game modes in which we get to the 5th and later round. The most notable is obviously Squad Boss. So, we're going to go ahead and tell you what. We're going to do a quick little comparison on Squad Boss here. But let's take a look at another character Warsoul in which we could put on them as well. So, we can also put on another Warsoul. I tell you what, we could put on this Warsoul right here. Increases attack by this will be 15%. Crit chance by 15%. Critical hits with rage attacks reduce the enemy's defense by 18.75%. So we're gonna go ahead and toss this on. Obviously these numbers would change if I had gold, so take it as it is. I'll get the character Warsoul to gold soon enough. It's just, do I really want to spend 80 shards right now? Not really. So with that, let's go ahead and hop into a Squad Boss battle. We also have Defend Karakuritya, but we're going to do Squad Boss right now instead. It also highly depends on if we get the Mastery skill, so let's just kick all the characters off the team except for her. See how it goes. So, right at the gate, we get the first benefit. However, we did get the crit, so we need to note these numbers here. We're gonna be, so this is the 3rd round, so now we're getting 36%, I think. 36. 12, 12, 12, 36, I believe. Alright, 4th round. So yeah, we're actually going to save this. There you go. Save this for the 5th round, because that's when we get the full benefit. So, we're in the 5th round now. We have the full benefit. As you just saw, crit chance, crit strength has gone up. Let's take a look now. First rage is 6.5 mil. So 6.5 mil per rage attack with that. Let's go ahead and swap Warsouls now. I apologize for that. Let's go ahead and swap Warsouls. Alright, so here we are with the crit Warsoul. So crit Warsoul is just going to be 25% crit chance, 25% crit damage. Right out of the gate, you could tell that she is swinging for less. I believe it was 2.2 mil at the start. Now it was only 2.1 there, and that's at the first round. Now we got to go several rounds into the future where the crit damage is going to start kicking in. So stop here and then hit this with a rage attack. Rage attack. 5.3 mil. That is quite a big difference. I believe it was I think it was was it 6.6 or something? I apologize. Off camera it's been a few minutes. On camera it's probably been like 10 seconds. So forgive me, but I think yeah, that is quite a bit of difference. You can also use it in 1v1 actually. And there are more characters than Yoruichi, of course, that you can use this Warsoul on. I just wanted to use a quick demonstration of the Warsoul immediately. So, one of the characters that I definitely think I want to test this Warsoul add-on is right here, Muramasa. He is a little squishy. However, I have been forced to use the Warsoul of Fury, and I've been missing out. This is specifically for his rage skill. I'm sorry, this is specifically for the attack. What I wanted to use is I wanted to use the Warsoul crit on him for the longest time. Why? Because his rage skill right here, this is completely based off of his attack. As you can see, equal to 180% of Muramasa's attack. That's how big these ticks are. And if you don't put on a Warsoul that gives him attack, it drastically reduces the damage. However, also if you look at his promotion here, I have on a ton of crit strength here. Look at this. Crit strength, crit strength. I don't have any crit chance on, which has been a big problem. However, his crit chance is like 58%, so it has been pretty good enough for me to actually just want to use it as is. But I have been severely lacking in this department. But to make up for that, now I can toss on this Warsoul. So let's do that and give it a shot here, actually. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot on Squad Boss. That way everything's pretty matched up. Alright, so here we are on Muramasa. Gonna get a couple attacks in before we check out. This time I'm actually gonna try and record the damage here. Let's see here. 2. This is 3. And as I said, it's gonna be 50. So he's gonna overcap crit chance by about 10%, which means he's guaranteed a crit, and he's got a ton of more crit damage. So here we go. Let's look at it. So 5.3 mil damage. That is pretty solid. Let's go ahead and swap back to the Rage Warsoul and see how it goes. Alright, so let's go ahead and check it out. We did, not a crit right out of the gate. So we're looking at 58% crit chance. So most likely he will crit, but it's not guaranteed. I think we're coming off of just over 5 mil here. Let's see what he can do for his rage attack here. Let's hope it's a crit. 4.8 mil. So you see right out of the gate, so you see right there, that he already did about 500k more damage. That is the difference. That is the difference between a crit chance and just 25% extra damage. Now, this is not guaranteed. That's not the same scaling damage for all classes across the board. It's not. That is specifically for Muramasa, or my Muramasa, more specifically. But as you can see, 500k is about what, 10%? It's about 10% of 5 mil. Actually, it is. But of the damage dealt, so we get 10% more damage from a 25% overall damage compared to a 50. I wish they made this a little easier. From a 62.5% crit damage. Also, you have to take into consideration that you're getting crit chance with this. So most likely on any character that you throw this Warsoul on, they're guaranteed crits. But that's Squad Boss. Let's take a look at 6v6 now. I will not be doing any battles here for 6v6, but let's take a look at another Warsoul that we could put on for 6v6. We probably would want to put on a Warsoul that reduces the crit resist chance, because crit resist chance I don't think is a thing against Squad Boss. So people most likely are going to have, what, 25, 35% crit resist chance. Some of the higher end people might have closer to 50 or 60. So we're looking at reducing the crit chance by, if this Warsoul was gold, I'd probably say 15, maybe 16% crit chance, or crit resist chance reduction. So we are, let's see here. Also, we get attack off this as well. Now that I think about it, we do get attack off this as well. So you could put that on. You could also put on a Warsoul like I had on earlier to give you a little bit of extra crit chance. I don't think this gives you extra crit chance. No, this does not actually give you crit chance. This one gives you actual crit chance. So with this, you can get actual crit chance, 15% extra crit chance, which is nice. But then you lose the crit resist chance. So with that, let's go ahead and swap over to the Ghost Warsoul. The Ghost Warsoul. So this is 600 pulls here. 600 pulls for this Warsoul. It's an expensive boy. However, let's go ahead and check it out, okay? Increases the HP by, I'm going to skip this number here and just go 15%. And at the start of each round increases the mastery skill proc chance and damage reduction rate by 8.75% to a maximum of 35%. That's 35% extra damage reduction rate and a 35% extra mastery skill proc chance. Damage reduction rate. So this is not additive, so you're not going to overcap damage reduction rate. But I would like to compare this Warsoul to an actual different Warsoul that gives you a little bit of block as well, or a little bit damage reduction rate. Let's go with this one, because the other Warsoul gives you invisible damage reduction. So this Warsoul would bring his damage reduction rate up to 98.29%. And the other one would technically overcap it, but you can't get over 100% damage reduction rate. I think there's got to be like a hard cap or something, because I don't know. I'm not sure. There's got to be a hard cap or something. Some invisible rules or some invisible numbers that we don't see behind the scenes. So, also, how do you guys like it? I got my Ichigo almost to max here. So moving back to the Ghost Warsoul, I think the most impressive thing about this Warsoul is definitely going to be the second thing. Mastery skill proc chance to 35% increase. Not too many characters have increase mastery skill proc chance. I think we got some on Shinji here, actually. Let's go ahead and check out Shinji real quick. So Shinji, is it here? There you go. Increase mastery skill proc chance. So he has a 20% increased mastery skill proc chance, which is, you know, mastery skill isn't bad. It just doesn't give the enemy extra rage. So the only rage that they're going to be getting is from their basic attacks and from, their basic attacks. Because his rage skill is going to reduce their rage, and his mastery skill is going to not grant rage. So we could use this Warsoul on Shinji as well. He could probably use it, and that might make him viable in 1v1. But, also, his, not to mention that he does get damage reduction rate as well from his passive, which is nice. But, yes, back to Ichigo, back to the Ghost Warsoul. We're gonna, tell you what, let's do a battle here. See what we can do with Ichigo. I could run Ichigo here. Let's mess around a little bit. What's his strongest character we're looking at? Okay, let's see if we can get Nell. If we can get Nell, we will take Nell. If we'll take Sodeno. Any of these more tanky characters, we'll go ahead and give it a shot here. Whoopsies. Okay, that probably wouldn't have been a bad character to run it against. That probably wouldn't have been a bad character to run it against. Also, maybe a damage unit. We want to run him against the damage unit just to test the damage reduction rate. 205. Can we get Nell? There we go. Nell. All right. Let's go ahead and run him against Nell. See how he does against Nell. Also, quick mention that oh, you know what? Let's keep track of how many rage attacks or how many mastery skills we get. So the first one doesn't count. We're gonna start at number 2 and to see how many mastery skills we get across 10 rounds. Because she'll definitely last the 10 rounds, as I hope she does. So we're looking at 1 mastery skill. His rage attack also guarantees a mastery skill, so that technically shouldn't count. But we're gonna go with it. But realistically, we should start at 5 because that's when he gets the full benefit out of it. So we'll start at 5 actually. All right, so 5. He's gotten full benefit, so he's gotten 1 mastery skill. Next. Oh, well. Once again, gotta wait for this to go off. And we'll actually swap characters too. So that's 2 mastery skills. So he's 2 for 2. This is a guaranteed mastery skill. And then, so this next one is going to be his 3rd shot here. Not a mastery skill there, that's unfortunate. So now he's 4 out of 5. Or 3 out of 4. And this, if he gets this one, it's going to be 4 out of 5. Did not get that one. Tell you what, let's go ahead and swap. Oh, I totally should have looked at the damage numbers. I apologize. Let's go ahead and swap this Warsoul over to Shinji, actually. I kind of want to see how Shinji does on this. Also, we should be looking at characters' master skills as well. So let's not do Shinji. Let's look at who has good master skills that we would want to proc, 60 to 80% of the time. I think that's probably a fair bet. But do I have a good battle on... There's got to be some kind of battle I could show here. Let's take a look here at this. So I know Ichigo had it here, but Ichigo went last. Yeah, we'll look at this. So let's skip ahead. All right, so I almost forgot the reason why I had to pause the video was because I had to take a 5-minute break to watch two battles that went 10 rounds. So, moving on. All right, so we're starting off with Rage Skill. I'm sorry, 2. Okay, so we're at 2. We're at 3 now. I'm pretty sure he's 3 out of 3 with Master Skills. We're just going to ignore the fact that his Rage Attack gives him guaranteed mastery. So we're going to say 3. All right, we're at 4 out of 4 now, Master Skills. So 4 out of 5 now with Master Skills. 5 out of 6 now. Wow, almost killed her right there. Jeez. So that was a guaranteed master skill. We're still going to say 6 out of 7. 7 out of 8. Okay. We got 2 more here. Wow. Okay. 8 out of 9. And this should be one more. Is it going to be a 90%? No, 80% mastery skill hit rate. So, as you saw there, we did 80% on there. We're going to start over. So right then and there, 1 out of 1. Unfortunately got stunned. Wow, I guess this wasn't exactly the best battle to show either. It's really difficult to show good battles nowadays in 1v1 that I like pre-scripted and everything. Let's see. So, oh, well, I guess that's that. So 2 out of 2. He went 2 out of 2 in this fight. He went 8 out of 10 in this fight. And she died just before. So add that together, you're looking at 10 out of 12. He went 10 out of 12 with his mastery skill. Right then and there. So pretty nuts, actually. There are other characters that you can run it on. Like a character that I actually really wanted to run it on was Sodeno. You know what? Let's do it. Let's run it on Sodeno real quick. We'll just throw her up against somebody in 1v1. We'll remove this. Put on this Warsoul. The reason why I don't really I'd like to run it on Sodeno, but wouldn't like to run it on Sodeno is because you need the effect accuracy. So without that Warsoul, her effect accuracy drops all the way down to 21%. So we're looking at a 50% chance to freeze there and a really low percent chance to freeze there, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and run a battle here and see how Sodeno runs. Let's see, watch contest. Run her up against pretty much anybody. There you go, perfect. All right, let's run her up against him. Where is she at? Where is she at? There she is. See how she does here. She's not going to get the full benefit of the mastery skill because it's not for her. It's for a skill specialty, not a defense specialty. So we're looking at 1 freeze. I should probably consider this freeze as a non-freeze. So we're looking at a freeze there. Okay. So 3 freezes in a row. No mastery skill there. Oh, no master skill there. Okay, master skill there. No freeze, though. That's unfortunate. She does get a small benefit, though. So mastery skill there. Frozen. Mastery skill there. Not frozen. So pretty solid. We locked him down for what? 4 out of 5, or 5 out of 10 rounds? Ish? No, 4 out of 10. 5 out of 10 rounds? Something like that. So, not too bad. I'm not paying attention to damage. I should be paying attention to damage reduction, but I'm not doing that. So, now let's go ahead and swap the Warsoul over to another character that has a pretty good mastery skill. So, her mastery skill is not too bad. It disorients. There's a 50% chance to disorient the target. So, let's go ahead and toss it on her and see how she does now, because now she gets some extra damage reduction as well. Where is it at? All the way down here at the bottom. I wish I could put it at the top. Alright, so now she's going to get the full benefit of 35, I think, percent mastery skill. And perfect. We will run it against her. Actually, it would be, yeah, not too bad. We can compare it against somebody who has better mastery skill and who doesn't have better mastery. So, we got one. Still 0. Once again, I should be starting it at 5, but I'm not going to. I'm going to start it at 0. So, 2. 2, 0. 3, 0. There you go. 3, 1. Still 3, 1. Still 3, 1. Uh, 4, 1. 5, 1. And she's dead. So we outmasteried that Nemu 5 to 1. Let's go ahead and give it another shot here. Swap it over to another character. I'm wondering why I didn't think of this before. Another character that has a pretty good mastery skill. Ichigo's not too bad, because when he gets mastery skills, he gets rage back, and then the faster he gets rage back, the more he can rage, so not bad there. Byakuya's not too bad. He gets his Hados pretty quickly. Bleed doesn't really do much. Big damage right here, actually. That he wouldn't be too bad to run it against, actually. Or run it with. Honestly, I've thought about Koga because he gets his HP back, so he's not too bad either. Hyorinmaru's not too bad, but it's such a low percent chance to freeze that it's not even worth running it on him. 50% chance to freeze the target. Maybe it's not, actually. I thought it was like a reduces the... I thought it was a 20% chance. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm wrong there. However, tell you, we're talking about 1v1. We'll talk about 6v6. Actually, no, we'll talk about it now. So, there are a few characters that actually really do benefit the team with master skills. And I think Ichigo is a good one. Because he gives defense to the front row. Or, I'm sorry, shield to the front row on his mastery skill, which is pretty nuts. 150% chance of, or 50% defense, which is pretty good. The damage reduction rate does help him out because obviously he is a skill specialty, so you could run him in the back row. His rage skill isn't too bad either. You know, it just cleanses the back row, which is good. So if you're running 6v6, you could probably toss it on Ichigo. Ichigo, and get pretty good use out of it. But moving on here, honestly, Yoruichi might not be too bad either. But, maybe not actually. Nell's not too bad. You get the stun. Very low percent chance to stun. But there is a stun in there. Orihime is not too bad. You know, you get the heal. If you're the last person to heal in a game, chances are you're going to win. Sengetsu, you get the stun. Yeah, not too bad. Low percent chance to stun. A character that I'm probably going to run it on eventually is Ulqi. You get the HP back, so if you run it here on him, let's drop it down here. If you run the present Warsoul with the Ghost Warsoul, you're going to get a chance to heal here, and pretty much a guaranteed chance, or you're going to get double heals from your basic attacks, and you're going to get double heals from your rage attack as well. So that would help him out quite a bit as well. But with that, why didn't I think of this? This Ulqi wouldn't be too bad with it either. You get the, how much percent? 50% chance to stun the target. So yeah, let's go ahead and run it on him real quick. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. He would be pretty nuts with this Warsoul. This is why we're doing it live, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it live. Sode is a 50% chance. Oh, also, he, in case anybody is asking, hey, why does he get a stun after the fact as well? Because when High Spirits runs off, he gets a chance to stun as well. 20% chance to stun. So that you can get that one as well. It's on. We're going to go ahead and give it a shot. Who to attack, though? You know what? This will be perfect. Let's run it against her. Also, not to mention, not too many people know this, but Ulqi is actually really good to run in 1v1 as well, so. Alright, so no mastery skill there. Mastery skill, stun. Oh, yeah, she stunned as well. Maybe that wasn't a good choice. Alright, so no stun there, but we're 2 out of 3. Oh, she got stunned from High Spirits. Or was that an actual stun from the attack? I don't know. That was a stun, though. So we're 3 out of 4 now. Nice. 4 out of 5. 5 out of 6. So we are 6. So we did what? 6 out of 8, since she stunned us, I think, 3 or 4 times throughout the battle. So, really, it definitely, with that mastery skill proc chance increase, it definitely puts us over 50%. I think the lowest we've seen so far is like 80% mastery skill proc chance. So there was the 6. No, it was the 6. 6 out of 10, I think, right? The disorient 6 out of 10. I think that might have been it. I'm not sure. It was either, it's like 60 to 80% chance is the master skill proc chance we're looking at here. With that, you know what? Just for fun, I don't want to give everybody, you know, high hopes and then take it away by not running this. So we're gonna run this and see how often we can get the master skill proc chance here. Once again, we're not getting the most out of it, but we're still going to have a little bit of fun here. Alright, let's find Shinji here and give it a go. Your tier has changed. Oh, somebody attacked me. That's fine. We will give this one a shot instead. He has a lot of damage. I don't have very much tankiness. This is going to be unfortunate, but we're going to give it a shot anyways, just to have a little bit of fun. Alright, so we're 1 out of 1. This is going to be rage reduction here. We're 2 out of 2. 3 out of 3, not bad. Look at his rage, it's not going anywhere. I love it. He's had 0 rage skills, and we're entering the 5th round. Wow. Okay, 4 out of 4. 5 out of 5, okay. Look at this rage reduction. Holy cow. 6 out of... Okay, that was 100% rate right there. Wow. I feel like I missed one. Did he not mastery skill there once? I kind of was looking away for a second there. But, yeah. Insane. Look at that. 5-star Byakuya, well... whatchamacallit? We'll actually look at his Byakuya. Should be a prismatic blue 2, I believe. Where is his Byakuya at? There you go. Prismatic blue 2. Byakuya. Oh, no secondary Warsoul. That's unfortunate. Versus a Shinji. And Shinji completely locked him down. 0 rage attacks. A Byakuya, who is a dragon who's supposed to rage first round, didn't get a single rage off in 6 rounds. 5 rounds, 6 rounds. That's pretty crazy. You know what? I think he's definitely the one to be running this Warsoul, and that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see, we're 35 minutes in. I'm actually going to wrap this one up here. I'm having too much fun with this. But yeah, it's a good Warsoul. I hope I didn't go too crazy, take up too much of your guys' time. But yeah, if you guys are planning on going 600 pulls, you know, wailing a little bit, I guess you could say, then this Warsoul's a lot of fun. It's not going to see too much use in 6v6. A few characters I'm sure we could use it on and get some good benefits, but nonetheless, the Warsoul's a lot of fun, and I think you guys actually... No, I was going to say a good character would be Soyphone, but unfortunately you need the Bleed Warsoul, so that wouldn't work out. With that, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. If you guys enjoyed this content, like, subscribe button, I appreciate it. Catch you on the next one. Gonna do a Byakuya. As you can see here, we have Byakuya at 6-star. We're gonna get him to 7-star next video. Have a little bit of fun with this. That's right. So I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Peace.